Bonjour, Emily Talpin, I'm System Ambassador in the US. Welcome back to the channel. Today, let's talk about using our camera to its full potential. Do you know about those two buttons right here on your OM1 Mark II or your OM1? Well, I'm going to show you how to program them and what I programmed them for and why it's making me a better macro photographer. So let's get started. When you're a macro photographer, you know that every single moment counts because those insects are not going to wait for you. And so the more you program your camera to fit your style of photography, the better. And there are a couple of tools that I like to use quite a lot with my macro photography to help me get better, sharper image, making sure that my focus is exactly where I need it to be, meaning in the eyes of my subject. And so for me, those two buttons right here that I showed you are prime location. They're right here when I take a photo. They're at my fingertip. And so I love to use them. And what I love is that you can feel there are two different buttons. The bottom one is very round, whereas the top one has a little dip. So you know exactly which one is which. So as a macro photographer, I love to have the focus peaking to make sure that my focus is exactly where I need it on the eye of my subject. And so the button on the top is reprogram for focus peaking. So as soon as I press on it, then I will have red that is going to show up like on this little owl. You see where the focus is where those red dots, those red lines are. And then the bottom one I use for magnifying glass. I don't use magnifying glass when I'm in the field and I'm moving around because if you have a free time to 10-time magnification, there's no way you're going to be able to find your subject. But when I do refraction like this, then I use it a lot because it helps me to see if everything is sharp and is in focus. So the question is, how do you program those two buttons? Well, first of all, switch on your camera and then you are going to press on your favorite button, the OK button. And the OK button will give you access to the Super Control panel. And in the Super Control panel, you're going to go to the cog. You're going to click on OK. And on the cog, that's where you can reprogram a lot of buttons. So you're going to go to the second menu, so go down. And then you can see those two buttons are right here. And you also have a little photo showing you that, yes, that's the two buttons that you're reprogramming, just in case. And all you have to do is click on OK, so the first button, and then go and look for focus peaking and press. When you select focus peaking, press on OK again. And then the second button, same thing, press on OK, and then go and look for the magnifying glass, and then press on OK again. And now those two buttons are set and ready for you to use when you're doing your macro photography. But you know what? Those two buttons are great for macro, but they're also great for wildlife. So if you're doing bird photography and you have a bird that is perched, then you can definitely use them. You can use the focus peaking. You can use the magnifying glass as well. So those are two tools that I really, really like. And when I use the OM3, I really miss those two buttons because I use them all the time. They're so easy to use. Little trick, when you're using the magnifying glass, you will have to press once, and then to get the magnification, you need to press a second time. That's how you're getting the magnification. And then that front wheel, you need to turn it to get from a 3-time magnification to a 10-time magnification, which is plenty. It's so much. So I hope this little short video was helpful, and let me know in the comments, how do you use those two buttons? Do you use them for macro photography? Do you use them for wildlife photography or for something else? What do you have those programmed for? I know that that's a question that I've been having quite a lot the past couple of weeks, so I thought I would make a video to help you out. And well, let me know in the comments what you use those two buttons for and if you ever use them. I know some people say that they bump them quite a lot so they don't use them so much, or some people say that their fingers are all too big so it's not as easy. For me, it's the right location. I don't have a problem, so I'm thankful for that, and I use them all the time. So I want to thank you again for all your support. If you're not a subscriber, well, click on the subscribe button, click on the like, and also click on the bell so you know when my videos are coming out. And happy shooting. I will see you next week. Au revoir.